So, Gabriel, thanks a million for coming.
Nice to invite me here.
I'm after asking
It's
you.
my pleasure to be here.
How many times have I asked you?
Many times, but you know I'm very busy.
And you are busy. A busy restaurant owner.
Yes, but something small.
Yeah.
But it's nice.
It's nice.
I like what I do.
You love your job.
I love my job, and I can say it. I'm professional chef. I learn from good people, and I took from the good people what is better for myself and put on the table what I know is good. And I learn what is nice, what is make people happy.
Well, you do. You make me happy when I go in there.
I'm delighted. I'm delighted.
Where are you originally from?
I am from Romania.
And when you grew up in Romania, were you in a small family, big family?
I have a big family.
How many?
I have another 3 brothers and 1 sister. So we was 5, 4 boys and 1 girl.
And did you live in the country in Romania or the
I live
city?
in the country, in the city, yes.
In the city?
Yes, close to, I don't know if you ever hear Dunărea. It's a river which come from Germany and go to Romania, that river.
And can you remember when you were growing up? What was it like?
Life was hard, not like now.
Was it hard?
It was very hard. It was hard because in that time I grew up in communism time.
Communism?
Yeah.
Really?
I grew up when Ceausescu was president. Ceausescu was a communist person.
Yeah.
He really, really want to teach everyone a lesson. They have to stay in their own country. You are not allowed to get out from your country. They don't let nobody to leave the country.
You couldn't travel.
We can travel nowhere. If you are actor or if you are a musician or whatever, they give you permission, but they send people after you to be
watch.
sure. To be sure, you'll be back in Romania.
Really?
Oh yes, was that time.
And can you remember that vividly? Can you remember when you were young, feeling like you couldn't do what you wanted to do?
It was in that time, I remember very well for do something for my life because it was very hard. Just my dad working at that time, and I know how hard it is to have 5 kids to put food on the table and give it us whatever we need, clothes and shoes and all that. Very hard time. For that, I start from the small. I remember from 6-7 years, start working for people who need to give me a job, small job.
You did?
Oh yes, I don't joke. I was to the people, who sell like fruits, like melons, to help them on the farms. I was there. And they give me a few penny with what I can get, some shoes or a t-shirt or whatever.
And did all your brothers do that?
All my brothers, yes, we have to do that.
And what did your dad do?
My dad was in the big industrial fabric. And at that time, I remember we live in a small apartment. And was not enough for 7 people because it was 7. My dad, my mom, and we are 5. We live there.
Were you close?
Very close. Yeah, but I remember times when that and the communism was very hard. I remember we wake up 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning to stay in the queue. We change one after the other one to waiting till the shop is open to get like a bread or to get milk or oil. And that time we have a card, and whatever you get like a portion. They don't give you whatever you want.
You can't get what you want.
No. Like if you want for a family with 7 people, you get 2 breads per day. You can have more than that. If you want meat, you have to waiting in the queue maybe from 12 o'clock in the night till morning 8 when they open the shop, and they give you portion like a half kilo meat per month for how many people was in the house? So 3.5 kilos meat. It was very bad time. Serious.
That's mad.
That means communism. I don't joke. It was very bad time. Believe me, I remember now the things. I know I go a little bit further than what we talk now. First time when I see in Romania bananas was after 89, after revolution.
Stop.
And 90, yes, they bring bananas in Romania. Till that time, we don't know what means banana. And I remember one thing. When I see banana in the shop first time, I say, what is that? Everyone say banana, banana. Oh, I have to eat one. But they bring it, or it's not ripe banana, it was green. It was not,
It wasn't ripe?
No, ripe at all. And I say, look, I go and I get one. And I take it like that. When I put them in my mouth, what is this? Everyone fighting for that to buy it. It's so bad. I don't thinking that...
You didn't know it wasn't ripe.
I don't know how look to be white, yellow and cooked properly, And I taste it, say, Jesus Christ, everyone fighting for that. I can't believe. I start laughing.
That's mad.
Yes, first time.
And was it totally different from the time the communism ended? Was it a nice place to stay, or was it very difficult?
No, but
still?
What is wrong in our country, and still it's at the moment, is high corruption. It's to the high level corruption. If you want something in Romania, you can have it just when you pay it for that. That is the problem there. For that, lots of people leave the country. At the moment, all the young people finish college, schools, or whatever. They look to find jobs out from. They go another country, like a UK, like England. They come here. They go everywhere, because Romania, doesn't matter how good you are in the school. Doesn't matter what college you do, degree or whatever you have. It's very hard if you have somebody in the back to push you. Yes, it's perfect. You can stay in Romania. But if you have nobody in your back with high level rank to help you, better you go. Because you can work with college, with degree, with everything in Lidl's and have all your life just that life, never you can go higher than that post what you have at the place what you can have.
So
like a job.
it's legacy corruption left over from...
Every time, believe me. I see along the years, I see in Romania so many things. People being killed by politician people in the street with the car crash.
Drive over them.
And the zebra, they come with the car, with very expensive car. They was drunk and driving like that. They kill people. They don't care. They leave it people there. They was arrested, but after a few days they are out. Because they can pay. And they have the power in their hands. That is the problem.
Still.
Oh yeah, still at the moment. Everything is, if you want to, I know sounds bad, but if you want to make something in Romania, you have to have money. If I see a place, if I want a restaurant to open in Romania, to open that restaurant, you have to pay, believe me, triple than it's worth it, that restaurant. You have to make happy everyone. The mayor, that and that and that, the police, and you have to be nice with everyone. If you are not nice, you can have nothing.
Did you like school?
I love school.
Were you good in school?
I was good. I remember in the school, I work hard myself because I have a not amazing life. My dad was not a person who push us to do something right. He doesn't care. He let us the way we want. If you want to go to the school, go. I don't mind. You are in the school, I don't care. You are or not. That was not.
Really?
He doesn't care that.
How about your mom?
My mom, because she was close with us. She was together all the time with us. But my dad has a problem. He drink too much.
Okay.
When he start drinking, he forget who we are and who is my mom.
Oh.
I have bad life. I don't know if I start to open.
Was that difficult?
Now. Difficult. Sometimes I remember I have. I don't want to talk about him in the bad way now because now he's gone.
He's passed away.
He's passed away last year.
Sorry to hear that.
And
you don't want to speak.
I don't want to speak bad about this. Yeah. But we have very hard life.
So, what age were you that you decided to leave?
To leave the country. I remember in 2009, I come on Ireland.
What age were you?
When 2009, I have 36.
And what did you do in Romania until you were 36?
I was in many places. I work many things. In a company with creams, toothpaste. I was manager for half of the country. I get the car, I might get my laptop, do orders from big company, big...
That was your first job?
No. My first job was many things. First time I made the army. I was in the army.
Did you have to go to the army?
I was forced. In
Forced?
Yes, in Romania, in that time, you was forced to do the army. If you don't go to the army, they send police home and they pick up you and bring you to the army.
So what age were you when you went to the army?
18.
Were you scared?
No, I was myself. I go myself to ask. I give a senator to take me and just to finish the army. I want to finish faster. If you're waiting, they can take you when you are 20, or when you're 90, or when you're 21.
So you wanted to get over.
I want to get over and just finish with the army.
And what was that like?
Was amazing. Believe me.
Really?
That is the life. Believe me. You learn something.
Tell me.
I remember I was there and I signed, and the guy say, "What is wrong with you? Why you signed to go in the army?" Because I want to finish once for all, and that's it. Okay. He say, "Look, sign here." I signed the paper, and he sent me to a doctor to check me, because you are not. They don't get you like that without to be checked.
Medical.
Medical. If you are all right on the head and all things, you know. And I signed, and they put me in the gendarmeria. I remember. Like police, gendarmeria.
Oh, a police for the army.
Police for the army, but what means gendarmeria in Romania? It's police when people go out and make like a revolution, or if it's in the stadium.
So keep the people
you have
in
to
check.
keep the people in check and fighting with them if they escalate, you know.
So basically the police backup.
Police backup, yes. Something like
keep
that.
This close
yeah,
to
but yes. And that time I remember they give me, I was sniper.
A sniper?
That was my shotgun, what they give me, the sniper. I was a year and nearly a month in the army. That usually is a year. But because that time they don't have enough people to bring, to take the old one, they keep me more, 1 month. And after the army, I come out from the army and they want me to stay there. My dream was to be police. I love to be cop. But because my dad doesn't bring me on the right time after finish the school, was a date when you bring all the documents and you put them. And he bring me after
the date.
The day that.
So
and when I go with all the documents and that, he say, "You are too late." Oh. That was my dream. And I
crushed.
Yes, I was crushed. I crying. I remember a few days. I say, "Look, this is my dream and now it's gone." And by myself, I took my diploma, what I finished the 8th class in Romania. It's another level of that. And first school, what I see in my face was Hidromecanica, is a school for aeroplanes, helicopters and all that. I go there and I sign to go in that school. I make school there and I learn how to build aeroplanes. And that is I'm locksmith aeroplane.
You're trained to build.
That I have diploma on that. That I am trained to do. I know it sounds.
How long did you do that?
3 years and a half. After I finish that, and I decide to get my life on the hands.
Why did you not like that? Why did you not stay?
I like that, but in that time was the same, very hard to find a post, work there. Because they put in that time people out. It was not too much work for people. And they put them out. They let them out like here.
We have nothing for you.
You have nothing for you, so sorry about that. You finish the school, but that's it.
Do you get paid when you're in school?
Not at all. We pay for the school.
So you have no money?
No money.
For 3 years?
I tell you what have happened, if you believe me. And that time, and after revolution, people start to make like a small boutique. You know boutique? What
like
I
a shop?
Like a small shops. Yes.
Yeah.
And everyone sell whatever they want. Like, from like a Centra, but smaller than Centra.
Yeah.
They open small shops and I get a job there.
Selling what?
Selling bread, butter, sandwiches, whatever they have there. And I was there in the morning till from 8 till 12. From 12, I leave the job. I go to the school from 1 o'clock till 7 in the night.
What were you learning?
I learned how to wearing my money, to how hard is to. That was, was for me something I learned how to save money for myself. I learned
So it was a business course.
about what you talk.
So you went to school in the evening.
Yes.
Doing what were you learning? What were you studying?
With the aeroplane, the
Oh,
locksmith.
so you were working in the morning, selling bread.
Yes.
Then you were learning the airplanes.
Exactly. And after that, 7:00, I finished the school. Like that, I meet my wife. She was a nurse. I remember I was 17 and a half when I meet my wife. She is 18 and a half. And I promise after I want to say, look, we are together now 2 years. I go to the army. I say it. I want to get married with you. And I promise after I do the army, I get married with Krina. And I was in the army. After a few years, I get Krina. She was my wife now. We have 2 children together. Was nice because she is nurse. I meet my wife in the hospital. I have a problem with the appendix.
Yeah.
And she helped
you.
me. She treated me. She bring the doctor to check me. And she was with me from the first day.
So were you in there with your appendix and then flirting with this young lady?
She was, believe me, the amazing girl ever I see it.
Love at first sight?
I don't joke. Still, I feel the same at the moment. Nothing changed. After 24 years marriage and another 4 years friends together, so 28 years together.
Well, that is a lovely story.
I don't joke with you. Serious. I love my wife. I love my family. I love my kids. I do everything for them. Everything.
You can see that when you're working together, when we go in. You can see you really get on.
If you believe me, I have the same feelings like the first time when I see my wife. Every time when I see my wife, the morning, night, is the same feelings I have. I changed nothing in this life.
That's a very rare, precious thing, you know.
If I want to do again something and if I start a new life from the beginning, I do the same. I choose my wife. I don't joke.
That's cool.
I choose Krina.
So after you'd met and you got together,
yes,
and you left the aerospace thing.
Yes.
And
I start working in Romania. It's many shops. You know, the change, how I don't know how to pronounce here. In Romania is few shops who you can go to change euro, dollars and...
Bureau de change.
Bureau change, yeah, is name here. I work like that couple of years. I work in the chantier, like buildings. I was another few years. I find all the time jobs. This is what I see on me.
Were you married at this time?
Yes.
Kids?
I never stay without job. Never ever.
Did you have kids though?
Yes, I have Vlad.
No, but when did you have your first child in Romania?
Yes. Yeah, I have Vlad first time. And Vlad is now 21. And after I have Lorena. And when Lorena was a year and 7 months, I moved here.
Was that a difficult decision?
You know what I do? In Romania, to move from Romania and Ireland, it's happened something. I want to make a business. We very hard in Romania, like young people, to get your own house. Very hard. Maybe it's the same here. But here they give you help. In Romania, nobody don't give you nothing. You have to do it yourself, everything. We have a word in Romania, we start from the fork and knife. You know what means that?
Yeah, start from the very start, from the very beginning.
Fork and knife. Fork and knife means with 2 things you have to start eating.
Yeah.
We start from that, fork and knife. That means we have nothing else, just fork and knife. And I start from that. And we're very hard with Krina, we get a small apartment. I get in Romania. I get some money from the bank to help me. I have some money, but we need more, and the bank help us with this difference of the money. And we get a small apartment. And first year when we get that apartment, after, I want to make a business with somebody. We business with some cars. I work in that place, what I told you, Nivea Beisdorf. And every year, they have a car company. and they every year change the cars. What old cars they have, they reselling to the people who driving along the years. And they want to sell me the car. And I say, look, how many cars you have? They say, we have 5. I say, look, I want to buy all 5 cars. To bring all the money for them 5 cars, I have to speak with a friend. Look, we put together money and we get the cars and we selling after the cars to make some money. You make some money, I make some money. And that friend actually is not friend.
Oh,
Bring me to some wrong people.
fuck.
Yes. And I was forced to sell the apartment and everything after that.
No way.
Oh, yes. Forced. And I finish with everyone. I give them more money than it's worth it all the car. I lose a lot that time. I don't know if you believe me, I have the shotgun on the head.
Really?
Not a joke.
That must have been scary.
Not a joke. Was people in the front of my apartment waiting for me to force me to give the money. In Romania, it's not like here. It was something else. It was bad life. I don't want to remember that.
Wow.
And I lose everything. And that make me to choose what I have to do for the rest of the life. And I remember I was on the last day working in that company. I get the car and one boy make with the hand sign to stop to pick up him and let him in another city. And I stop and I put him in the car.
He
And
was hitchhiking.
Exactly. And I ask him, where do you want to go? He say, to close to another city. Okay, I say, come with me. From where you come? And he told me he come from Ireland. I believe me. That start my journey from Romania to Ireland. And I ask him, how is Ireland? Oh, it's very nice. Did you make some money there? Oh, people is so nice. You have to go there to visit to see how nice it is. And my choice was, believe me, first time I thinking to go Italy, to find a job there, to start do something. And I chose to go Ireland.
With your wife?
Just myself.
Just yourself? How
came.
you to go home and say to your wife?
I go home and I say, look, and a week I go to Ireland. And my wife said, you are crazy. What is wrong with you? No, I have to go to Ireland, I say. They say, you are not right. What happened? But along the time, what I don't tell you yet, I don't say nothing to my wife what happened with them people.
With bad people?
Yes. Just I want to keep it, to
secret. You don't want to scare her.
No.
You had small kids.
Exactly. I have both kids and I say, no, I don't want to do that. I keep everything on myself, And I decide to come here. I come here and I sold the apartment. I give the money.
How did you explain selling the apartment to your wife?
I tell you, I put everything on the table on the last night with my wife and I explained what happened. And that time I find somebody who want to buy the apartment. I bring a guardian with me. I was with the guardian and the solicitor and I give the money in the front of everyone, sign everything and just, that's it. I lose everything.
Move on.
Move on far from what
with nothing.
Nothing. 2 bags.
Knife and fork.
2 bags. 2 bags. That's it. I come on Ireland. 2 bags. I come on New
Where'd your wife go?
She stay to her mom for a while, and after 3 months, I find a job here in Newbridge. I work on Pizza Hut.
Was it scary getting off the airplane? Like, what was it like?
Everything scary because still after everything was signed and decide everything stop and with the guardian still I was afraid to the people bad to don't do something after that. Maybe they want more or something, but no, nothing happened after that. And I came here and it was very hard for me to stay far from family.
Absolutely. You get off the airplane.
Yes.
You're on your own.
Yes.
2 bags.
Yes.
Had you money?
Yes.
And
200 euro.
200 euro?
Yes.
And like when you got off in Dublin airport, how did you know where to go? Did you have friends or?
I have somebody who live here, but he came to the airport and he started complaining, look, we live so far and the petrol is very expensive. And I took 50 euro from them, 200, and I give to him. I
That
feel
wasn't very nice.
so embarrassing. Yeah, but I feel embarrassing. And when he told me it's very expensive petrol, he took 50 euro and give to him. I remember how everything started was very hard. And very hard I find myself a job. Very hard.
How did you?
First time, I don't joke, I ask somebody if you can give me a job. And he say, look, I bring you to somebody who I know he need a person to work for you. Yeah, he bring me to a traveler. And he say, look, tomorrow morning, come to my house and we go together, work together. I say, okay, no problem. I go to him. Second day, I remember. And he say, look, be ready, has boots and clothes for work and all that. I was ready. He put me in his van. I go with him and he stopped on the petrol station. I remember a Newbridge was a petrol station. He took a sandwich for me and a bottle with juice. And say, look, we go Galway. We have to do a job there. I say, okay, no problem. I was in Galway with him. And after, I don't know, couple hundred kilometers, he meet another traveler on the road. He come with us, the other one. And I remember I work one day, fully day, hard.
Doing what?
Do it in the moods, on the top of the roof of the house, washing with the power washer. And I was wet all over and outside was so cold, so freezing. I remember that. And the things what happened on that night, I never can forget that.
Wait, what happened?
He say, look, we have to get a room in the hotel, and we go there and you can make a shower. But I have a sandwich in the morning, and from that sandwich, no food at all. And I say, okay, no problem. We go to the hotel. He say, we eat something in the hotel. I go in the room in the hotel with him. And after the other traveler coming in the room, he say, look, it's 2 beds here. He sleep on one, you sleep down on the floor. I say, sorry, can you repeat again? You sleep on the floor. You think so I'm your dog? I said, I don't sleep on the floor. No, you have to sleep on the floor. He threw away a blanket on the floor. You sleep there. I say, fuck off. Fuck off. Just like the way I was wet, empty belly, mad. I can feel my tears coming from how mad I was.
Yeah.
And how I feeling in that moment. I never forget
Hopeless.
that. Jesus. And I say to him, look, pay me for what I work today. Just, I leave the room and I go. I don't pay you nothing, he say. Look, I say to him, if you don't pay me, believe me, everyone in this hotel will be know about you. And I don't let you like that. He threw me 50 euro on the floor. Jesus, I feel like a last person in the world. Like I don't know how to explain you. I took that 50 euro like that, wet how I was, and the clothes with me no change, dirt in the face and the hands. And I remember I go to the Salt Hill and Galway, and I sit on the bench. And I ring first time my wife.
Then?
Yes. And she asked me how I am. I say, I'm brilliant.
Really?
Yes.
That must have been horrible.
Mm-hmm. And I remember I ring a friend from Newbridge and I say to him, look, I am in Galway, I know it's far away. Come to collect me and bring me home. He came and he crashed his car with the old lady. And he crashed his light on the left, and a little bit of the wing was scratched. And he's the same saying, look, Gabi, what happened? I have to wait extra hours till he fixed the problem with the lady. And that money, 50 euro, I give it to him for his life. And
My God.
I remember, I said, if it's this island like that, I don't want to live here.
Yeah.
First,
That must have been horrible.
First, my experience in Ireland was that. And I remember that second day, God, I think, turned the head to me. And I find a job straight away second day. I remember it was a shop in Newbridge, Pizza Hut. And the lady owner was Zita O'Brien. And the manager was Romanian in that shop. I don't know that. Just I go there, I see it. We want stuff. I go in. And the lady say, where are you from? I say, Romania. Okay. She say, I'm Romanian too. But the boss is Irish. I say, no problem. She say, look, did you work ever in pizza shop? I say, never ever. I never touch a dough. I never made pizza. I never know it about this. She say, look, I give you a chance. You can, if you in 2 weeks, if you can make pizza like our chef, you have a job here. Believe me, in a week, he put out 2 pizza chef. I was better than 2 pizza chef. In 1 week, better than them. I make more dough pizza than make 2 people. In 1 week, the boss coming, I remember Zita, the lady come to me and say, Gabriel, listen, I never had a chef like you. I say, did you work another place? You lie me. I say, never ever. How you know to make pizza like that so fast? I say, this is what I want. I want to do something to just earning some money. She say, look, I give you 7 days per week if you want. Just work for me. And you have food, whatever you want from here for free.
That must have been such a relief.
She gave me the job. I remember that. I was
so happy.
Was the happiest day for me. She gave me the job. I save money every week, and in 3 months, I get a house in Newbridge. And I bring Karina and my kids.
Was that an amazing feeling, meeting them?
I remember in the airport when they come, Lorena was on the hand to somebody because my wife has baggage in the hands. And Vlad can walk because he was bigger, was 6 that time. And Lorena 1 year and 8 months. When she saw me, she said, Daddy.
And you hadn't heard her say that?
It was amazing, believe me. But I know my wife still was upset about what happened.
And was it hard for her to leave home?
It was hard because she leaves the job, she leaves the family, she leaves friends, we leave everything there. But I think God was with us, helped me a lot. And whatever I made here, I learned lots of things how long I working here. I think I do all the time in every job. Around the 13 years, I work in Ireland already. 13, I go 14 now. I never in 14 years, I have no job in Ireland. Every time I work, I say it, I don't want to stay in social because I don't like that. I like to work. Whatever I do, I want to do it with my hands.
Yeah.
I love that. I don't know. I can look to me sitting down and waiting somebody put me money in my account or something. I don't want that. I want to do money with my hands, to work hard for my family.
Did your wife
for myself.
work? Or did she mind the kids?
When I came here in Ireland now, and Karina coming, we get that house in Newbridge. We get a house in Newbridge, and like that, we meet an amazing person, John Kenny, a person who lives here in Castletown. Now it's with Angels, but was the best man. I think was, I don't want to say in the wrong way, or was more like a father.
Yeah.
More like my father. Was the amazing person ever I see it. How I meet him, how long time I work in the Pizza Hut. I have a friend, Irish person, Simon is his name. He lives in Boris Osori long time ago. And he always come to Boris Osori, to Newbridge, and do delivery pizza. And I remember after the year in 2009, finished to go to 2010, Zita O'Brien, the boss who owned the pizza shop, closed the shop without tell us nothing.
Oh, Jesus.
Just closed the shop and that's it. I don't know what happened that time. I was without job for a month. But in that time, how long time I was without job, this Simon come with this man, with John Kenny, and my house. And I might remember he was in the car, John. And he come to my house and I say, Simon, but it's somebody in the car with you. Who is that person? Oh, don't worry, he's an old person. He's all right. He stay in the car. I said, no. This house is for people. People has to sit with us. You can't keep a person in the car like that. How long time you stay with me here? It's not nice. And he bring that man in the house. I never forget his face. He come into my house and say, look, I'm John Kenny. I say, John, nice to meet you. Come on, sit down. And Krina just finished the soup. We make some soup on that day. And Krina said, come on, sit on the table. Would you like some soup? Oh, he said, I love a cup of soup. I say, no problem. We give him food. We put him in the warm place to sit down. I remember like that he start our story with him. It was amazing, man. I don't know. From first time I have attachment along to him, look at his face. And I see he's a person who doesn't feel love from family or that. I feel that just by the look at him. And I say, look, Simon, from now, all the time, when you get this man with you, bring him in the house. Don't let him in the car. Oh, I promise. I say, look, you promise me, you bring him here, yeah? And after that, he started to bring him sometimes to my house. And the man, John, hear about I lose the job because the lady closed that shop. And I say, look, I have a house in Castletown. Come live with me. I say, come on, John. It's too far. I can't come there. Gabi, come on. You can be my family. You can be... I never had a family, you say. I never was married. He never was married.
Really?
He never had family. He has a sister, one in Nice and one is in England. I say, okay. We have to thinking, I say. And I decided with Krina to come to his house. And Jesus, that man lives, I don't know, the baddest life ever I see it somebody.
Really?
Yes, he has a house in Nice. He sold that house. And he buy a house here in Castletown. With money what was left, he help everyone. Everyone, like what I say, his sister, this guy Simon, who actually doesn't need help from him. He actually take money from him for whatever he need. Do you want to bring you somewhere? Yeah, you have to pay me, put me petrol, put me that.
Really?
Oh yes, he tell me all the story.
Taking advantage of him.
Take advantage of him, yes. He all the time come to him, look, my TV is broke. Okay, how much is 1,000 euro? Take the new TV. He spent all the money what was left from that house, from Newbridge, because he sold that house with more money. He give to help people, thinking how good person he was. But actually, because he doesn't have family, he thinks the help what people give it's because they love him. But
they were just using him.
Exactly. And he lose one leg, was diabetic, and it was very hard for him to moving, has prosthetic leg in that time. And I remember I opened the door, he opened the door for us. Jesus. He lives more like a dog, badly. All the house was, you can't believe what was in the house. Smell, and he has before 6 dogs. People told me, somebody rang somebody to put down all the dogs because it was too many, and he can manage to, and all the house need cleaning because it was disaster in the house. It was unbelievable. The smell, thinking because he has that prosthetic legs, he never can go up. And
everything was downstairs.
Yes, and all the toilets was with that water, no flush it, and the smell. Jesus. You don't believe what was in the house, and the mess. The doors scratch it from the dogs and the animals. And
Karina must have killed you when you walked in there.
no, we decide on that day. I remember we just go to Centra. I never forget that, and we buy 2 bags with lots of bleach, fairies, everything. And one day I clean with Krina all that house, shiny, hoover the house and clean it, everything, all the rooms and dust and hair of the dogs and everything. He can't believe it. You can, I can't show you the happiness in that man eyes. You never believe that. When you see him, how happy he was. I was outside. I cut the grass in the back garden. I do everything for him. If you believe me, people who come to him, he pay €100 for somebody just to hoover a few stairs. Because people take advantage of him and say, look, I do that for you. €100. Okay. He paid.
Oh my God.
When I see him, when I move with him, he has just her own pension, €230 every week. He has no money anymore. Was
Gone.
Was poor. But for me, it was not that. Just because for me, it was important because he offered his house to us to stay with him, just to help him, just to help him, and he'll help us turn back, the way. It was amazing, man. And if I look back, I have so many pictures with him and story and videos and all that. Jeez, the best man ever I meet on Ireland. Best. The biggest heart, Amazing, man. Amazing. We moved with him, and after start all the problems. His situation, the diabetic situation, he lost the second leg after.
Oh my God. So he was wheelchair bound.
Wheelchair after. And we help him to get from the council help to make a special room for him, to build special room with bathroom downstairs and everything, because it was not possible to go up. I remember nights when my wife we can't sleep because he was very sick. He go on the toilet, actually not on the toilet, on the floors many times, on the bed, sick. How many times we ring the ambulance because he get diabetic coma sometimes. He do too much insulin by the mistake. Krina was all the time. She was with him and asked him for the last after a few years. Krina was like a carer for him. Was paid for this, and Krina doesn't sleep nights. She knows she has something to do for him, and we have to be careful with him to nothing happen wrong. All the time when he gets sick, say, look, I don't feel well. We ring the ambulance to be sure.
Yeah.
Nothing happen. Don't be our mistake, that. To be sure it's safe. But this is another story. The story is, I remember one thing I never can forget. Each beach. Inch beach.
Yes.
It's that huge beach. Yeah. I was there with him. He told me all the time, I never see the sea. I say, it's unbelievable. How many years you have? You are 67, 69. And you never see, never. Nobody doesn't bring me. He never left the Ness and Castletown. It was 2 places where his life was there. He never moved another place. I bring him to that, and I push him on the sand till the wheels can move. I don't joke. I bring him everywhere. And I remember he started crying. He touched the sand, and he say, Gabi, you make me the happiest man in the world. I never see so beautiful place. He started crying. I don't joke. And I was in Galway with him. And Galway is that aquarium. You know the aquarium. I bring him inside. He wants to make pictures with all the fish. He put the hands in the tank and he play with that catfish, and he touch it. Gabi, you make me the happiest man in the world. I never do that with nobody.
That's sad, isn't it?
And so many restaurants I bring him. He is the best man ever. I bring him everywhere
Was he
with us.
genuinely part of the family, like a grandparent?
More than part of the family. For me, was like my father. And he loves us like his family. He always, when somebody asks him, Sean, you have a family? Yes, he's with me here. Because we are with him everywhere. All the time when you need hospital, Dublin, or wherever, I just cancel that day. I don't go to work, or I get free day and I go to...
How many
bring
years
him.
did you live with him?
With Sean, 10 years together. 10 years, hard 10 years. I remember was a nurse who every Wednesday come to see him. Special was by the HAC or somebody sent that nurse to check him how he is. And after 3 years, she left. They sent a new nurse for him. And I remember was 7 or 8 years they don't see it together. And I was in Tesco with Sean, and that nurse see Sean. Sean, what the fuck? You are still alive after so many years. And he say, fuck off, I am still alive. I don't joke. I was the amazing, the thing.
Yeah.
So I start laughing. I say, oh, it's nice like that. He's alive because he is very well treated and all that. Look after him and all that. I can't believe. I can swear I see you dead long time ago. She say that. Oh, you are alive. Oh, he was so happy everywhere with us. Every people who ask, what you do, Sean? Look, he's my son. He all the time recommend me like his son. I remember I was on one day with him in Castletown, in pub. He get drunk. I drink few glasses too. He loves Jameson. Was mad about whiskey. He gets so drunk because he doesn't have one leg. I have to put him in the back and run from pub Castletown until home with him. Yeah, I don't joke. Everyone see us and start laughing. I don't joke. I put him in the back because there was another way. I don't have a wheelchair. I have to bring it like that. Jesus.
That's funny. Did he get to see you open your own restaurant?
Yes. You get 1 year. After I opened the restaurant after a year.
Where did you first start working when you moved down to Laois?
First, my working was, I tell you now, and Taste of Italy. Do you know Taste of Italy?
Huh.
Years ago was in the Hayden Square. You know Hayden Square?
Where's
in
that?
Polish.
No.
What is, the square in Polish?
Yeah.
Is now a restaurant. What do you call that restaurant?
In the square?
Yes.
Can't think of it.
You know very well. Is a Indian restaurant up.
Oh, yeah.
And after when you go on the square is a restaurant. I don't know, somebody from Montrato open and after they selling that place.
I think it was called the Pantry or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
But there was Taste of Italy. I worked there and I worked with Kingfisher.
I remember that.
Long time ago. Kingfisher and the bank house.
Yeah.
You know bank house,
Yeah.
old bank house. First time I start like that. I work in the bank house and after work to his bank house, I go to the Kingfisher.
Was it always cooking?
Always cooking. Always. I work for a while in Newbridge.
Traveling.
I travel from Castletown to Newbridge. Back home. Sometimes I work like that. From 8 in Newbridge in Jujoy Beans. I work in that restaurant. You know Jujoy Beans beside the Whitewater Shopping Center. I work from 8 till 10 or 11 in that place. I leave 11. I go beside them. It's Pizza Paprika. I work till 3 o'clock there.
No way.
I don't joke. 2 jobs. I work hard for my family. And never I quit. Never. If I quit because people doesn't put price on people who really work hard and doesn't care about people who work hard. When I see that, I can work with people who doesn't appreciate.
So how many hours were you working a week?
Sometimes
Yeah.
14, 15, 16. The mostly one I work 18 hours
A day?
a day. And I sleep.
Every day?
I work months like that.
No breaks?
No break. I don't joke with you. Krina can prove you this. Months like that. Just
And what were you saving for? Or is it just life?
No, just I want to save for my family, to have it, to don't ask nobody to give me something.
What made you decide to open your own restaurant?
I remember my job was in Abelix and Bramley. How we start? I work in Bramley nearly 2 years.
Head chef.
Head chef. And one day, I remember Lisa come to me and told me, Gabi, would you like to take this restaurant for yourself? I rent you to you and you can have everything what is in the restaurant and pay me rent. I say, let me thinking. She said, look, I give you 2 months thinking if you want it. I say, okay. I was home, I speak with my wife, we thinking what we do, if I can do it, because there is bigger place than here. When I decide yes to give the answer, she say, sorry for her. I give to somebody else without tell me nothing.
Fuck.
You give the place to somebody else? Yes. She say, together with you. I say, sorry, can you repeat? Together with me. What means that? She say, you'll be work for another person. No. I work for you. I make with you a contract. I choose you. With the other person, I have to have a chat to see who he is. First, it's between me and you. So you sell the place. Yes. Very good. I say, if it's like that, and you don't hold me, I don't want to work for somebody else. I say it. I decide with my wife to get that place. You say you give it to somebody already. So I don't want to work anymore here. And we finish the discussion and she pay me whatever debt has to pay me. And I left the restaurant and I remember I get a week and a half holiday. And when I am back, I see the place here in Montreal, Gabriel's Kitchen, for rent. And I choose to open my own restaurant, to start, to make people happy.
Was that scary?
Yes, was because I knew it before. Was so many people there. So many people has that restaurant. Was Sally's, is it? Little Sally. Was Indian restaurants, few good times. And every time when I pass on the night time, I can see the lights on and that restaurant and nobody. And I was afraid. I say, look, if there's nobody there, that means it's not good, maybe. Maybe you can make money there. But it's not that, Dave. You know what is? Along the years, I working in many places. I learned something. To don't do the wrong things what they do.
What do you mean? Don't do the same thing.
Yes. Everyone every restaurant do something wrong, Few things, what you don't have to do it the same. I learned
What's the right thing?
To do the right things.
What is the right thing?
The right things is to don't lie your customer and people. I can say it's something fresh if it's not fresh. I can say that it's made with good quality and actually it's bad quality. I learned that. If I say that it's the best quality and I bring you on the table, you have to be sure it's that. Doesn't matter. I know I pay more money for whatever supply I get. I pay, but I am happy with
The product.
with the product, and I am happy what the customer say after he left my restaurant. I am delighted. How long time nobody can look? I have that restaurant already now. It's 5 years. I made 5 years. I know I was not open 5 years because it was the COVID pandemic stuff and we was very little open. But along all these years, together with people what we have and lots of tourist people, you know very well, it's lots of tourists around here, people which come from every country. I have people from Germany, from Switzerland, from America. It's so many people. I can't believe. And today we have good few. And from everywhere, France, from everywhere. Look about my reviews. I never have a fault about the food. Never. And that means something. That means I do something right.
Did you find it difficult to, when you first decided to start the restaurant and you had to say to your wife, right, now I'm on my own. So now you're the chef, you're the buyer, you had to get your...
Did you see? Look, if I look now, I'm chef, but I don't feel, when you are chef, means few things. Some people is chef, but it's chef just from the back. If you understand what I say.
Like you're just trained.
Yes.
But you
And don't touch.
Yeah.
And some people it's implicated in what you do. Whatever I do, I do it passion. And I do it pleasure. For me...
So you love cooking?
I love cooking and quality is important for me. I don't look at, I put too much sugar in that. I take some. Just to steal something, to don't put too much, spend too much on that. No. I prefer quality. And when people leave my restaurant, I prefer to hear, my God, it was amazing. Then, what was that?
You do the best eggs Benedict in the country.
No, I don't know. Look.
It's lovely.
Look.
It's my favorite.
It's nice. It's nice. I don't. It's nice. I can do better.
You can.
Yes. But because I am just myself, it's too hard to make. I like to improve, to do more dishes, more different things, food. I love to do that. But because I'm just myself, and my menu, did you see, it's huge. For one person, it's too much. It's too much. Sometimes it's too much. Like, look, today. Today was unbelievable. It was... For me, Sunday, it's the hardest day possible. I don't know if people can understand. Sometimes it's 4 o'clock and still I was not in the toilet to pee from the morning, from 9. And just keeping myself how hard I can to make happy everyone, to don't waiting people too much. But it's hard to make people to understand. Look, why is it's fresh? Would you like fresh food? You have to wait. Nobody don't. I can say I get cooked chicken and already sliced it. And what would you like, a sandwich? It's easy to put them and just serve it. Not like that. I try to keep everything fresh. I know it's hard here. For that I make not too much from like a dish. If I prefer to make 5 pasta than make 20. And I prefer to say to the people, it's finished. Then I say, I have more.
Yeah.
But actually it's
not
from a
good.
few days ago.
Yeah.
I don't do that. Not anymore. It's finished. But I know I can sleep on the night time. I can put my head on the pillow with no, feelings. Look what I made today. I charge somebody for something what actually is not for sale. No. I prefer to do quality. I know it's hard to make quality. Not many people doing that. I work in so many places. I see so many things. But what I see is stay there.
Yeah, you do it.
I learn what I have to do myself. I know if I go myself in a restaurant, I have expectation the same. To be served with good food.
Do you like going to restaurants?
I go in the restaurant.
And are you very particular when you go to someone else's restaurant?
When I go in the restaurant, I learn a long time I'm in this business now. I know what means fresh and what means frozen. I can say it straight away by the taste. Just I taste it and I tell you if it's frozen, if it's old, if it's easy.
Is a lot of restaurants do that?
Oh my God, plenty. And lots of people work with frozen food. Maybe frozen a couple years ago and still selling that food. Yes. I see people, believe me, I work with people like that, and for that I left that job. Cooking today a big roast beef, when it's finished in the night time, when you're cleaning the kitchen, and that piece is not sold, stick it on the top of the raw meat, and the blood, leave it like that. Second day, take them out, slice it, put them in some water, put them in the microwave, heating, and serve it back. What do you think about that?
That's disgusting.
What is?
That's disgusting.
So, for that I left the job second day. When you do that, that is not kitchen. That is garbage.
So do you like so you start your typical day? So just say today,
Yes,
this morning.
yes.
What time do you start at?
Usually I go around 7:30, 8. I am there.
And what do you do?
Start from scratch everything. Start to peel the potato, peel the carrots, stick the meat in the oven, let them 4 hours cooking, 4 hours and a half. Do fresh salads. Everything is start fresh in doing. Everything. I love to do everything to be fresh. All the time I order from Cisco. Like this is my supply, the best one. I prefer to get sausage. Like the sausage, they come fresh. They are fresh in the box. I order exactly how I need, not extra to freeze them and after take them out and playing with them. I don't play that. I play the good way because I love to see other restaurants do it the way I do. When I go in any restaurant, I want to see somebody serve me the quality what I serve. I don't say I am the Jesus, God, but I do quality. And I do for people. I know how hard it is to wearing the money, to get money, to work for that money. It's hard if you wearing money so hard, and you come in my restaurant and I give you a plate to eat bad food.
Not good.
It's not worth it. Second time, for sure, you don't back to me. You never. On each restaurant, I was in a restaurant, believe me. They say, oh, delicious food coming. You have to try it. Okay. Till I ask something, and they put me in the plate. When you ask, if you say no blood, and the blood is ruining all the plate, what means that?
Well, it's not good.
No, but still thinking from start, you don't need any more food or stop already. Or if you say, look, I want medium cook, but if it's medium, let him be medium. Don't bring him to screaming on the plate. He's screaming, and you can hear the cow. Oh, that's serious. No, but it's serious. Or frozen steak. If I ask for a fresh steak, give me the fresh steak. Frozen is frozen. You can see when you stick a frozen steak on the grill, the start make like a small foam around the steak because it's boiling that ice from inside, and you can see it. It's green. Instead of frying proper, is make that color brown. You can see it is not. It's frozen. It's easy to see what food and the taste.
Do you like? You work with your family, so you work with your wife.
You see one thing.
And your son.
I tell you one thing. I working in many places, and every single place, everyone told me, never ever work with your wife or your family. Believe me, for me, the best things. I love to work just with them, not with nobody else.
And it is a family affair in your restaurant. It's you,
it's family because
your wife,
yeah,
and your son.
yes, but it's you. If you believe me, whatever mad I get because it's stress in the kitchen.
Do you get angry?
Sometimes you know why? Because I think everywhere is the same. I know everyone wants diversificate things. Not different things, different taste, different that. But when you see a restaurant full, and can you say to the chef, come to me, can you change that with that? Can you make that and that? And everyone look on you and waiting for orders and all that. How is that?
So awkward people.
If I get angry at the moment, but I keep on myself. I never show that because I am that person. I don't show. And just I go in the back, and if still ask, I do what he say, but I don't do second time.
Yeah.
Because it's hard. It's hard to leave everyone for one customer. I know here in Ireland, one means every customer is the same. But if I do for everyone the same, it needs more than a day.
It's not possible.
It's not possible. I can't do that. For that, I say I treat everyone the same. I respect my customer with no problem. Uh, I'm not greedy. I prefer to give you something extra just to see you happy. I don't mind to do that. And believe me, for me, Karina, my wife, on the front of house is the best. The best. Is the best calm woman ever I see it. I never see nobody like my wife like that. She never get mad. She never get mad on
She
nothing.
get mad with you?
No,
Ever?
no, no. She knows how to keep that temper down all the time. If I am little bit big mouth, she knows how to temper me. Yeah,
Shut up, Gabby.
no, but I think that is what complete me. You know, that is the crazy things what all the family has to have. One has to be crazy than
And the other one has to be...
that is the balance.
Yeah.
And the Vlad, my son, I don't know, it's amazing, like a person. I love him. I love him the way it is. It's a person very refined, very calm, it's very hard to see him get mad or upset or to speak rude with people or that. Very hard. I don't know. I have a beautiful family. And I have my beautiful daughter, Lorena. She doesn't want to implicate in this business.
She wants to do her own thing.
She stay far than this. She loves to do nails. She loves to do other things, girls things. But my family, it's everything. For me, they are my circle.
Yeah.
They make me, happy.
Do you go home much to
Romania?
Yeah.
To Romania, this year I was not at all. I don't want to go this year home. My mom is alone home now because my dad is...
Do you talk to your mom much?
Every day nearly.
Do you talk to your brothers?
I talk with my brothers. But you see, because I have this business here, people think money, it's flying, it's rain on the top of me with money.
They think you're well off.
Yes. And it's not like that. It's not like that. And just myself and my family knows how hard it is to make money. And I can put prices up on my business too much. We talk about Montrat. We don't talk about Dublin. We don't talk about Polish. I can go up with the prices. I feel sorry for the people because I can charge people more than it's worth it. Here is Montrat. People doesn't have money like in the big cities. It's something else. I can go far with this. I said a long time ago, with Karina, I say, we have to stop because if we go too far, we have to close. And it's not worth it.
You have to find that balance.
Exactly. And I try to keep everything the same way. But I have brother who thinks on the top of me is rain of money and crying with the money from the sky. I said, look, it's not like that. You don't know how hard. And sometimes I go home, believe me, just maybe sound little bit weird, but if you believe me, Dave, days when I put nothing in my mouth, nothing because I have no time to eat something, thinking I have a restaurant and I can pick up whatever I want from my restaurant. No time. I say, when you'll be more free, I can put something. I forget and I move far, people coming, and I forget. And I can look on the clock and I say, look, it's time to go home. And I have 8 o'clock, nothing in my mouth. I can eat nothing. Maybe it's because I'm cooking all day, That way to, when you are working hard, you put on the mouth, something because you need that, you building or something, you do something like that. You don't have the food on the face all the time. But cooking all day with all the pans and all that smell and all that make me to don't feel,
You don't feel as hungry.
Yes.
I'd probably be the other way. I'd be eating everything. I'd be like 25 stone.
No, I can't. I can serious. I can't. My wife all the time told me, why don't you eat something? Why you stay like that? I can't. I prefer to have a coffee. All the time I say, Krina, can you make a shot of espresso?
So do you get dinner when you go home?
Yes.
Do you make it yourself?
No, Krina cook it for me.
And what's your favorite dinner?
I have many things. If you believe me, Krina is great cooker. She is amazing cooker.
When you are when you're cooking all day, it must be so nice to just have someone cook for you.
Yeah, exactly.
And just hand it to you.
Exactly. I say it, Krina all the time, say, you never say, oh, I don't like that, and like that. Whatever she do, I love it. It's just because she made it for me, and I love it. I really appreciate it all the time.
That's nice.
It's amazing, believe me, but it's true.
And I'm going to ask you a few questions here.
Please.
Right?
Please.
Did you find it hard adjusting to the Irish culture when you moved here? Or do you stay in the Romanian culture because you live in a small circle with your family?
Look, no. I was, the last few years was in the pandemic. I was home for a while and I'm back again here. I don't know if you believe me. And I don't say this because I do this broadcast with you. Not at all. We do abstract or whatever is now here. Believe me, I feel more home here than I feel when I go home. I think, the best place for my family is here. And I feel home here. I can't wait all the time when I go home to back home.
Here. That's cool.
If you believe me that.
Yeah.
And not just me. I can bring you my kids and Krina, my wife. She will tell you the same. We feel this is our house.
Your young lad has the strongest Leash accent. Like he sounds...
he do the school here.
Yeah.
Lorena is the same. I don't know if you ever speak with my daughter, but she doesn't know Romanian language then how speak English. She speak perfect.
Did you
Romanian language she speak very little.
Did you ever feel anyone was racist to you?
Don't take it like that. If you're thinking that way, it's everywhere people bad and good. I can't say, look, that one was racist with me or that one. No, I don't take that. People good, it's everywhere and bad. It's the same. You can put, if you was one bad, we can put them on the same basket with the other one.
Yeah.
I treat everyone the way they treat me.
Yeah, that's the way everyone should be.
It's all right.
That's normal living.
But it's not exactly.
Can you share any tips or tricks for an aspiring chef or restaurant owner or someone that's thinking of starting a restaurant? What advice would you give them?
To make in these days a restaurant and to be chef, you have to be dedicated to the job and don't put on the first level money. Never ever. Put your heart on the food and quality of the food on the table. Like that, you get appreciated from the people. Money is not so important. Money is come after.
After that.
That is the tip. Nothing else to say about this.
But believe me. That's true with most things though, isn't it?
But this is the true, believe me, from my heart, I thinking that way. Money is coming after. If you thinking first time, oh, I open a business and I do the money, doesn't go that way. Money is just in your head and that make you crazy. You're thinking just about that. And whatever you take out on the table will be not the same. I thinking all the time. Look, did you see my reviews on the restaurant?
Yeah.
Did you check it?
Yeah.
Look, I have because one person decide that, but I am not mad and I don't give an answer back to that person. He give me a star. 1 star review. You know why?
Why?
Because my son has too many tattoos.
Yeah, but I thought that was someone messing.
When you mess with somebody, you give her a star.
That's a dick thing to do.
Pity the whiter have so many tattoos.
That's mad.
But no, come on. Can you...
No, I can't understand that. That's really strange.
I never... But not comment about the food. Everything was perfect. 5-star for food, 5-star for... Because I see it food and the prices and everything. But what about the... I never go in any restaurant and I look to the waiter. "Oh, what tattoo you have? Oh, I don't like you. 1 star.
Yeah, that's weird.
Is it?
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't do that. I appreciate the quality of the food. I don't appreciate... And the single chat what you have with the waiter is, can you bring me that, please? And can I have that? And what can you do more than that?
No.
What means that if a waiter has a
Was
tattoo?
Vlad annoyed over that? Did that piss him off?
No, he can't believe. He never hears something I never hear something like that, serious. To give us
That is weird.
Yes.
That is weird.
I never hear because the waiter has a tattoo on the neck or on the hands. And these days, look at the young people. They have tattoo everywhere.
Have you tattoos?
I have one.
What have you got?
I have all my family zodiac is on the hand here.
Oh no, I believe you.
Yeah,
I believe you.
Well,
I believe you.
That's it. And I made it now when I am older. When I get a little bit crazy, I think, I have to do a tattoo. When I was young, I never had any tattoo.
You probably don't have any time to get one now.
No, I have plenty time when I was younger, but I never wanted.
What do you enjoy most about owning a restaurant?
What I enjoy it,
Yeah,
to have my family with me.
that's lovely. These are the hard questions now,
Please.
right? I ask everyone at the near the end of the podcast
Okay.
some quick fire questions.
Okay.
Okay. What's your first vivid childhood memory? What's your first thing?
Yes. First time when I buy with my money a pair of shoes.
What age? 6?
7. I work hard 1 day, full day, on the melons. Melons, heavy than myself. 1 day, one big truck. I have to empty that truck with another few boys. And I work from the morning, from 8 till night, 12. And I empty that truck. And somebody give me money exactly for a pair of shoes. Serious.
And were you working, did you have no shoes or why did you buy shoes?
I have a pair of shoes, but was how you call it?
Ripped.
Ripped, and it was. You can see my fingers out.
Your toes.
The toes was out, and
Yeah.
And I want to buy a new one. It's because when I was small, I loved to play soccer, and I destroyed so many
Shoes. My God.
But that, believe me, that when I get that pair of shoes, new one, I was so proud of me. I show to everyone. I work for them.
That's brilliant. At that age.
Yeah. If you believe me, sorry, I stop you. If you believe me, when I finish that truck to empty with the melons, I never can forget how I was, because it was full of dust. They was pick up from the field and was dust from the dirt and mud and everything. You can see just the eye. Or ever, I don't joke. Or it was black, hands and face and everything. You know what I do? I break a melon in the half, and I washed my face with the juice from the melon. I never forget that. Believe me. I don't know how many kids do that. And these days,
I don't think any.
I never forget that. And I was sticky after. I can put my hands and see, but I have no water to wash my face.
Fucking hell. I think I know the answer to this one.
Please.
Who brings you the most happiness in your life?
My family is. My family all the time. They are, I think without them, I don't know if I go farther than this. I think I stop without them. I stop when I do something else, but not this. But what I do at the moment, I do for them. And I want to see them, they don't feel they miss something. They don't have something what they wanted.
Don't have worries.
Exactly. All the time. For the day of what has to come. I am delighted. I work hard. Doesn't matter how hard I work. I hope so. I will be there for them. Like, how you call them? When they need me to be there all the time for them. Doesn't matter how hard is our own life. I will be there 100% for them. I love my family. And I am dedicated total. I do whatever I can to see my family together and keep it together.
Are you more dedicated to your family because of the way your dad was?
Yes, is a point on this. Yeah. He doesn't was the same. He doesn't show the same love to us. He doesn't show us really love, family love. You know that? I miss that when I was younger. But I showed to them because they really how to explain to you? I show all the love, all this love to my family because they worth that. They do so many. They make me so happy. And anyway, I look to my daughter. I can believe she now is 16. When I look at how big is and how tall and so beautiful lady she is, I look to my son. Look, I have a big man beside me. I can't believe. If you believe me, I don't know. I think last year we back in Romania, and I stopped on the border to Austria, and the guy come to us and say, "Can we see the passport?" And by the moment the guy say, "Brothers," I say, "Sorry, brothers? No, I am his father. Can I see the passport?" We get the passport. I can't believe. Jesus, you look.
You're young looking.
I know that. But you see one thing. I don't joke with you. We have a few days ago one thing. I make something special for a order for my accountant. And he never saw my son. And I say to my accountant, "Look, Vlad, my son, he'll help you to bring to the car whatever cake has to be bring it and everything." He say, "Okay." When Vlad go to his car and bring it, "You are Vlad, the son of..." "Yeah." Say, "You look older than your dad." I don't joke. Vlad is back to me and say, "Daddy, did you ever see hear something like that?" "What?" He say, "I'm older than you and look like I am your father." And jeez, I say, "Vlad, don't say that."
Do you exercise?
No. I exercise just kitchen.
Cheers, because you look fierce young. You're a very young looking man.
Thank you very much.
What's the most painful thing that you've ever been told?
The painful things is when I think I lose everything. I think in that moment I lose my family, I lose everything. That was the painful things. I have a time when I want to do bad things for myself because in the family face I believe they see me wrong what I do when I lose house and everything. But it's not like that. They was with me, and now and that time they was with me. They was beside me. Krina, I think, was the best person ever I can have beside me. She always sustained me and say, "Gabi, don't worry. We start from nothing. We do again what we have before."
It's important to have a good woman behind you, isn't it? As a man.
She is amazing.
Every man needs one.
I hope so, everyone. I think all we have one. We have one. But sometimes we don't put price like that. We don't praise the person what you have till something happen. Oh, you say, "Oh, don't worry."
You don't care until...
Till happen things.
Yeah.
But she was, for me, the exact from the puzzle, the piece what missing.
That you needed.
She is the amazing woman.
If you walked into a room with everyone you ever knew that you've met in your life,
yes,
who would you go see first? Who would you seek out to talk to?
But I don't know nobody from that room.
No, every person you've ever met in your life. All the people you've ever known.
I go with the guest.
Who would you go to?
To the person who is own the place.
No, I mean like if you were to go into a room.
Yes.
With every person you ever met in your life.
Oh, okay, sorry.
With every person you ever met in your life. who would you go seek out first? Who would you go find to talk to?
At the moment,
Yeah.
if you believe me, I want to speak with my dad.
What would you say to him?
I feel sorry I left him when he need me. That's it.
Did you go home for his funeral?
Yes.
Was that hard?
Very hard. I have few things to tell him, but it's too late. Too late.
It's very difficult, isn't it?
Yes. You know, we don't put price on the parents till they are not anymore with us. We don't care. We say, oh, leave it, it's all right. When they are not anymore,
It's gone.
it's gone. It's too late to say something. It's too late to say sorry. It's too late to hug them, to say it how much you love them.
Did you ever hug your dad?
Many times.
That's good.
And thanks God, with this business, with this small business, I helped them many times when he was sick. I need tablets, I need everything, and the hospitals to be paid, everything.
Was he proud of you?
Oh, yes.
Did he tell you?
Many times. He thanked me so many times for this. I was single one in the family who do this for them, for both, because still I help my mom.
Are you proud of yourself?
I don't have to be proud of this. Don't forget, they give us life. I'm not proud. Just I'm happy what I made for them. And I keep him alive a little bit longer there. But I have to thank you all the time. They give me a life. And what I am now, I am because of them.
Do you believe in God?
Always.
You very religious?
I am religious. And I pray, and all the time. I speaking with God all the time.
What do you think happens when you die?
I don't know what everyone say, oh, Eden and hell and all that. I don't believe in that. I think just we are energy who just go far. That's it. Go in the sky and disappear. Nothing happen after that.
When
I know it's contrary about what I said. I believe in God. I believe in God, but that means I go to the God. For sure, I don't go to the God.
you don't believe that God is a bearded man up in heaven?
No, I believe in God because I'm Christian. I know, I was in the church. I love church. I pray all the time for my family, for myself, for people, health, for all that. But I don't believe when I die, I go there. There is nothing. I believe that. I don't know.
When we were younger, we always thought Romanian people that worked in restaurants and chippers, because there's loads of Romanian
Yes,
people working.
plenty.
We always thought they were Italians.
At the moment, still people coming on my coffee shop and they say it. You are Italian? No, because you look Italian.
Yeah.
We are not.
And we were, because when we were...
But, sorry, if you're thinking nearly Italian or Romanian, we are Latin.
Latin?
They speak Latina, you know, the old Latin language.
Yeah.
Yes. It's very easy to understand the Italian people for me. They are not far from our words. Whatever they say it is close to the same discussion what we have. So if they say like, I don't know, buonasera.
Yeah.
Yeah, is buonasera, good night, or whatever you say in English. In Romania, bună seara, not difference. Buonasera with buonasera is the same things.
Could you speak English when you came over?
Not at all. If you believe me, I remember first time when I came here, I know just yes and thank you.
That's mad.
Yes.
And
I remember I was in downstairs first time in Newbridge. And I ask somebody when I buy something, what I have to say. Say it whatever you can't say it. I say, but I know to say yes and thank you. If the lady asks me something, what I say something. They say it. And I remember I was to the till and I put bread and a chicken or something I get from there. And the lady say, okay, would you like something else? And I say, yes, please. Can you give me that? At the moment I say it, I thinking in my head, I say right, but it's not right. It's like I say it to give me like I give a command, give me that. It's not nice.
Yeah.
Please, can I have that? Or it's different. Then give me that. Like give a command, give me that.
You thought you didn't know, but you were being ignorant.
Yeah, exactly. But in time I learning how little bit, to be more polite and how to, because you need time. But what was wrong for me when I came here, I work with Romanian people.
So it was very difficult to learn.
To learn because no one is speaking. How can I be with Romanian and speaking English?
In Romania, is it the same as Ireland? In Ireland, we have say travellers.
Yes.
And in Romania, are travellers your version of Romanian gypsies?
Yes.
It's the same thing. Is there a big community of...
Big community of gypsies Romanian. Huge.
Yeah.
They have their own syndicate. They have their own party, the political things. They have their own everything. But it's huge difference than Romanian because everyone say, look, you are Romanian, you are gypsy.
Yeah.
But you know why is that? Why they treat people like us like that? Because when gypsy after revolution in Romania, all gypsy Romanian, they run out from Romania and all the countries. And because they don't have what they see in every country, because they don't have in Romania all these things, they start stolen, break the houses, take from... And like that, they stolen golds or whatever. And everyone say, oh, what you are? Romanian. Because they don't say, I'm gypsy Romanian. I am Romanian. You're Romanian? Okay. So all they are gypsy. But it's difference between gypsy Romanian and Romanian. Romanian,
it's just a subculture of...
Exactly like here. You are not like an Irish person.
Yeah.
But is a gypsy, what?
Yeah. No, I get
Traveler. Is difference. I can see the difference between you and them.
Yeah.
So it's the same in Romania.
And another thing I wanted to ask about Romania.
Please.
Dracula.
Yes.
So Dracula is Romanian.
Dracula is a myth.
It's a myth.
Yeah, it's a story invented.
But there was a Vladimir.
It was Vladimir, but Vladimir was like a king.
Yeah. Vlad the Impaler.
Vlad the Impaler, and I can prove you with the pictures on YouTube. I can show you, and I can show you the books if you want.
Because I listened to...
What happened? The people in that time when was Vlad the Impaler, was the king, was lots of people who start stolen from the poor people. Gold, food, they kill women and families and all that. He catch all that bad people, and he took spears and stick in his arms till his mouth and the head out. Like that, he show
people to stop
doing. He doesn't care if you are rich or who you are. If you do what they do, they destroy people, poor one, and they stolen and all that. He do that. Like that, he put fear into people who do this. Yeah. And he put them out on the gates, like people can see it, how he treat people who stolen. And
there's some awesome castles and architecture.
He's in Brasov. I can show you pictures. Look, I have it. I was last year in the Bran Castle. It's in Brasov. I can show you pictures with torture rooms and everything, what they do. It's very nice. And old beds from the kings, and all that. And nice suit for king and all that. I have pictures. I can show you if you want to see. But it's just meat and story. The Dracula doesn't exist to eat.
So you don't believe in ghosts then? Or vampires?
No.
Halloween's coming.
Who invented the Halloween?
Bram Stoker.
So
Well, not Halloween. Well, Halloween was a pagan ritual.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
But just, I think the story
believe
of
me,
Vladimir is cool.
No Dracula invented. No Dracula invented the Halloween.
What values do you hold dear and how do they shape your decisions? It's family values with you anyway, isn't it?
Yes,
Always.
Always. You know very well.
Yeah.
You don't have to ask me this.
You like cars?
I love cars. Yeah, and I have to pay 5 years for my one.
Hey, I'm paying 5 years for mine as well.
But no, some people may be thinking, oh, look, but he has that car, what I have. It's not, it's a car.
It's a nice 7 Series.
Actually, it's a car. It's not important what is. Important is I have the old one, but the old one was the mileage very high. And to make a good deal, they accepted my car with high mileage, with good price. Like that, I make a trade and I get this one. But still, I have to pay 5 years for this. So, no big deal.
No big deal.
It's just a car.
How do you define success
Success?
for you?
I don't know what to say. It's success. For me, look, what I made with this business is a success. It's nothing. I see a success. It's working. It's good.
What's your favorite thing to make? What's your favorite dish to make?
Favorite dish to make? I have many dishes to make. But for me, I love to make pasta, seafood pasta. I love it. For me, it's the best. And I love seafood food.
What's your favorite seafood?
Fritto misto. Did you ever hear about that?
What's that?
It's a mix of seafood, including calamari, squid, mussels, all fried. Fry on the fryer and serve with garlic mayo and how you call them? And lemon. That is fritto misto. But it's delicious, believe me. Delicious.
I believe you. I believe you.
And I tried first time this in Italy. I was on holiday and I tried the best. I love when I see that they give you a huge plate of fritto misto, all the squid and all that. And they are cooked so nice, so good. Taste lovely. Believe me, you have to try it.
I'll have to try it. If you make it someday,
Please.
I'll try it.
Please.
Well, Gabby, thanks a million for coming on.
You are more than welcome.
And
Thank
if
you
anyone
because invite me.
If anyone wants to go try his food in Mount Rat, just across from the old bank.
Guys, you are more than welcome, and believe me, I do my best.
Yeah, and it was a pleasure having you. You're a
Thank you
gentleman.
very much for the invitation, and really, I enjoy it.
Thanks a million.
You are more than welcome.
And see you all next week. Thanks a million for
Please,
listening.
God. Thank you very much.